Actually, the idea for this Fire and Life Safety Adventure House came from a visit that I had taken with the Commission on Fire Accreditation International. While in Orlando, we visited the Epcot Center and saw the Where's the Fire display there that Disney put together. And it was an interactive display that allowed people to find fire hazards and safety hazards in the house. I remembered how impressed I was with that, and when we had the opportunity for this house, that's when we decided to move forward with this project. Well, one of the things that we tried to do in this house is incorporate a lot of technology, a lot of computer technology, a lot of interactive activities that are both electronic and new technology that kids in school are used to. One of the things we have is trip hazards on the stairs. And what we want to show is this is easy to happen and it's easy to correct. And we show a stairway with toys on it, and children that visit will take the toys and put them where they belong, which is a corrective action. And then the other thing is the parents will see the way to keep that from happening may be put up a safety gate to keep children off the stairs. So there's a lot of different things that we try to intercede with to show safety elements throughout the house. We have things on the range, the cooking range, that keep small ones from turning the knobs on. Shields to keep them from reaching up and getting hold of pot handles. And there's also a burning pan on the stove that we teach adults not to run with the grease through the house, but put a lid on it, remove the heat, put a lid on it, slide it to the side, let it cool down. That's one of the things in the bathroom is like when a toddler's taking a bath. You know, they're independent and they want to be able to get in and out of the bathtub by themselves. They don't want to be picked up. And we showed there's little rails that you can purchase that are temporarily installed where a child can hold on to them and help themselves in and out. There's pads you can actually put in the tub to keep a child from hitting their head if they should happen to slip and fall. Covers for the water spouts to keep children from hitting themselves on a piece of metal sticking out of the wall. Locks for toilets to keep the curious little ones' hands out of the toilets. When we were renovating this house, we found a space heater that had been used in the attic of this house to keep pipes warm. Well, we took the heating elements out and actually put a light in there where it looks like it's on, but we stage it in the bedroom to show that here's a hazard that you need to be aware of. You don't dry clothes over this or have anything loose clothing close to it. The bedroom also, we put a Dutch door in the bedroom and constructed it by putting a heating element underneath it that you would use under a tile floor. As the door heats, it gets up to about 99 degrees, which is not really hot, but it's warm enough you can feel it. We also took the knob and we put it full of steel wool so it would conduct heat, so it's also warm. Feel the knob. If it's warm, then we show them, where do you go? You go out the second egress, or the second way out. And we have a chain ladder that is put out a window. What we want to teach them is the confidence to do the right thing and train them to do the right thing, and that's one of the activities they'll be engaged in, is second way out through the window. In the living room, one of the things we show is anything from smoking safety to candle safety to fireplace safety. In every room there's anything from a trip hazard to a fire hazard to a poisoning hazard that may be available, may be present. We want to make sure people are aware of them, and that's what we try to do, is get them thinking about safety and things they can do differently. This Life Safety Adventure House is fully sprinklered. It has a sprinkler system throughout, as every one of our buildings in the city. All the fire stations are sprinklered. Everything the fire department has people in, we have sprinklers in. But we want to show how sprinklers work, and we actually got a display to show how to retrofit a house with CPVC piping and showing where it can be put behind a crown molding or out a wall or even in a ceiling, depending on the layout of the house. We also have a sprinkler demonstration booth. It's actually a freestanding booth that was constructed, put into this house. And what we actually do with it is we set a fire in here with newspapers and explain how sprinkler systems work. It's not like in Hollywood where if one goes off, they all go off. It doesn't turn into a car wash. It only activates the one that's needed. I try to explain to people that sprinkler systems are like having a faucet in the ceiling. You turn on the one you need. If you turn the one on in the kitchen, the one in the bathroom doesn't come on. This room is actually the nerve center of this whole adventure house. This has 8 learning stations in it which have interactive games, activities, sites that are available through the internet that adults, children, anyone in our community can learn from. And they're all tailored to the different groups. So we tried to make this as friendly as possible and as beneficial as possible to anybody that is exposed to it. When we initially started this in 2006, I was approached by the management of the city and said that this house, which was a duplex, I think it's 1,024 square feet. They said, this house is coming available. It's adjacent to your fire station. Is it something you're interested in? I said, well, for future growth, I think it would be a good investment. We bought it for tax value. And the one caveat that the city council had put on us was, don't come in here asking for money to do something with it. So necessity is the mother of invention, and what we said was, there's got to be a way that we can get some support to do this. So what we did is we used the AFG, the Assistance to Firefighter Grant, in 2007, applied for a grant. We received the grant to create this center. The grant was not, we could not use the grant to do any construction. It had to be for programs, for equipment, all the things inside the structure. And we could do some renovation, but it had to meet certain criteria. We got a lot of community support, not only from private industry, but we got a grant in cash donation from the Wilson Fire Protection Services Association, which is all the county fire departments. And they gave us over $8,000 in cash that was able to be used to purchase the things that we needed to buy that were not covered by the grant. So without using any of the city's budget, we were able to create this whole complex using obviously the labor from our firefighters, and the innovation and the dedication and the loyalty that they have is incredible. The way they came together for this project. And when you look at what they were able to accomplish with their talents and efforts and time, it's a lot of pride in the organization that's being shown just in this complex. But there's pride from the community too, because the community has really supported it. And if this saves one child's life, or one of our grandmothers or sisters, or one of our family members saves one life, it's been worth the effort and the money we put into it. So I would encourage anybody that's interested in what we've done to come take a look at it, and if they're really interested in doing something in this community, we would do anything we can to help them as far as sharing information, showing what we've done, and maybe they can give us some ideas to make ours even better.